what's up? Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss 4 common experiences you will have as a sexually attractive man. If you're new here or you already been here, going to click that like button, go ahead and comment, going to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic, man. First and foremost, guys, I want to shout out. There's a brother named Matthew C. Horn, man. He has a really good channel over there. I want you guys to go and check him out. His name is Matthew C. Horn, and I want you to check out this specific video right here. I'm gonna post it up on the side on this video, and you guys go give a watch, man. It's definitely a real treat, and he definitely talks about a lot of the things that we've been talking about on our channel. So go and show the brother some love. I wanted to go on and shout him out because, man, he spent some real game over there, man. Y'all will really enjoy it. It's a real treat. But to get on into the video, man, you're gonna have many different experiences as a sexually attractive man, and I'm just going to go on and get into them. I'm not even gonna go without doing the extra mini monologue and all that. I'm just gonna go on and get into it. The first one would be being immediately sexualized by women. And the thing is, soon as they see you, I'm talking about like as soon as they see you, you're gonna be immediately sexualized. I done had this chick that would walk up and everything was cool and hunky-dory. I thought things were like on friendly basis, and out of nowhere, when I wore something tight or something revealing my physique and something that I just regular or whatever, but it accentuated my physique. Like the difference between seeing a chick wearing like loose sweats and then you finally see her in them yoga pants or something like that. It's just like that. As soon as she seen me in my tank top, because I wasn't wearing compressors at that point in time, she seen me in my tank top, and all of a sudden it was just, hey daddy. It was, hey daddy this, hey daddy that. And it's like, soon as like groups of women will see you, they'll be like, ooh, damn, like this, that, you get those reactions. You get immediately sexualized because they like what they see. They automatically envision what's going to happen with the bedroom. They automatically envision what they want to do when they see you. So when you're a sexually attractive man and they can tell that you are, and they look at you and be like, dang, and they know a sexually attractive man when they see a sexually attractive man. This is what it is. It ain't really no getting around it. It ain't too many things and indications they need other than themselves when they see them, and it quivers in them on the inside of them, and it touches them on the inside, makes them want to like get at you. Same way you see a chick that's thick, or you're like, dang, she look good. You automatically thinking like you want to smash. It's the same way with chicks, man. It's the same way with chicks. So if you're a sexually attractive man, you will be immediately sexualized. It's just no way around it, because you embody something that comes off as sexual, and you can't help but think of a sexual encounter when they see you, or some type of sexual type of situation when they see you. I'm sorry about that. And the next one is women will offer themselves to you and cater to you. And this is a thing right here, because women usually have done this, and I was at this point in my time, I was like, dang, especially when I got to the point where I lost a lot of weight and I made a big transformation, a huge transformation. And they got to the point when women were just like asking me on dates and taking me out on dates, coming to pick me up and take me out on dates, like literally doing everything, take me out, didn't want me to lift a finger, didn't want me to pay for nothing, didn't want me to do nothing, just wanted to be my company. It's almost like you get to the point where women will try to like sell themselves to you, and they ain't talking about, oh, these low grade women, none of that. It could be women you be like, you wouldn't even think be doing this type of deal, because I know they have a whole bunch of dudes simping in their inboxes doing this thing for them. And I've seen their inboxes because they've showed me their inboxes. But the fact that they have dudes doing this for them, the fact that they are doing it for you, they'll do it for you. So they'll be taking you out on dates. I had chicks taking me out on dates, paying for everything. I was like, dang, can I at least get the tip? It's almost like she got offended when I tried to offer to help anything. I'm not gonna say this gonna happen in every instance, but this is something that'll be common. That they'll offer to cook for you. They'll offer to give you like massages, anything that you would think would be simple behavior for a man to do for a woman will end up doing that for you, man. It's a reality, and a very, very common experience you will have as a sexually attractive man, because It's the same way they want to sell themselves to you to a point where they be like, okay, they want to feel like, okay, I'm the best option because they know that you have options, man. They know that you have options. They know that they have women. They know that you have women that want you, even if you don't go out like that and you don't visually see this yourself. The fact that they see that in themselves, that they find you attractive themselves, they know that they automatically assume that other women are feeling the same way about you, or they be like, you know what, they already sold on it. I already know other women want you. Women know a man that can attract another woman. They can look at a man and tell if he can attract other women. That's why they automatically, you know what, I ain't finna play no games. I'm finna go ahead and step. And them chicks, they just gonna go ahead on and step because they already know that they got a prize in front of them. They already know that they see something that a lot of women desire to have right in front of them. They know it, so they gonna step and they gonna come with the wifey energy. I had a woman that was always telling me about, like, people always call me the wifey type. I'm always doing this. She was basically trying to sell herself to me, as in saying that, oh, this is she's a wifey type of woman and she's a really really good woman that would be good to have as a woman, have as your own woman, as your main woman. So they'll try to sell themselves to you in that manner. It's different ways. Like, if they'll vie for your time. You see what I mean? They'll offer themselves to you. They're not expecting anything in return but your time and your presence. That right there is perfect right there. When, if you as a sexually attractive man, you want to be valued for your presence and nothing else. They want to be in your presence. They'll spend their money on you. They'll do whatever. And not saying that, oh, it's a bad thing, or like, they just triggering and simping and all this. It almost will come off that way because they'll even willingly admit that I'll simp for the man that I really want. And I remember seeing this Facebook post of the chick saying, like, once I like a man, my money like him too. So it's just like that, bro. They will definitely offer themselves up to you, and they will do the same things that you'll see simping dudes do for women in their inbox or offer for them. The women in turn will be offering those things, those types of favors, and those type of services. I ain't gonna say services, I ain't put it like that, but those type of offering to do things for you in that manner. Almost to come off as simping, but they're really just, what it really is they're valuing what's in front of them. And they're just gonna go on and not play any games and just step. That's the way a woman comes in her submissive nature anyway. She just want to step. Women naturally want to nurture, naturally want to take care, want to be a caretaker. That's why they offer to cook for you. That's why they offer all these girlfriend and wifey duties, even though you guys haven't even established any of that as a relationship, or any terms or anything like that. It's because they want to step to you and they want to show you that this is the type of woman that they are. So they'll be like, it's almost like on the they're putting themselves on the ballot, so you can be like, okay, this is what I am. This is what you get if you want to make me your main chick, or this is what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a taste of what it is to be with me type, you know, something like that. But because they value so much, they're gonna skip all those games. That's the basic thing with that. So they will offer themselves up to you and they will cater to you. I had women cook for me. I had women massage me. All kind of things like that, bro. It's just the way it is. It's almost like worship to a certain degree. Just keeping it a buck. And another unusual experience, well, I'm gonna say unusual, another common experience you will have as a sexually attractive man, and this one right here is definitely going to hit home for a lot of people, but for me especially, is that it's always going to be like a strange element when couples come around, when there's always going to be some type of weird energy when couples come around. And I'm gonna tell you like this: it's either going to be a one way or another for this. It could be the woman she'll come over and she'll try to talk, and she'll be kind of like flirtatious, or be trying to do little slick stuff in front of her man, or while he's not looking, or while she's in his vicinity. And I'm not saying this is always gonna happen with every couple, but it's always weird because it's always one or the other to a certain degree, and it's very very common. I'm not gonna say this is gonna happen every time, but it's happening very often for me. Very common happens for me, and it's either gonna be the woman doing little funny stuff to like flirt, or she might even be trying to get at him. Some of them are vindictive like that, and they want to play with their man like that, especially if he's not like the man that they see as their first option. Shout out to Matthew C. Horn. If they don't see him as their first option and they don't see him like that as that guy, then she's gonna constantly be on the hunt. So she's gonna be doing stuff in front of him and in turn trying to make him jealous, or probably just don't care. Because when you're not a woman's first option, she's the disrespect comes. That's when it's disrespect. That's when she tries to make you pay and vie for her attention. Be like, oh, you're lucky to be with me. So if a person feels like you're lucky to be with them, then they're gonna subject you to whatever they see fit, because they know you're not going to go anywhere. Or they be like, oh yeah, you better do this, or I'm gone. Almost having you like wrapped around your finger. So they'll do stuff like that, and they'll flirt with you, or little um make little advances at you in front of them or around them, or to make them jealous. It's a lot of different scenarios that can be up under, but that can happen on their end. And on the men's end, they can automatically look at you as like, oh man, heck no, I don't want him around because he could potentially take my girl. And especially if she showed him situations like I said, if the disrespect, and he probably caught her checking out a guy that might look similar to you, or you esque type you, like the type of guy that like looks sexually attractive, and you can tell that he can get other women. So now he has this type of hatred towards guys that look like anything comparative to that sexually attractive man that she was checking out in front of him, or he caught her looking at, or probably on the phone, or any it could be all these type of situations. But if you emulate that and you look like that in any way, shape, or form, he's automatically going to be defensive. So he's going to be looking at you like, okay, dang, I feel like I gotta protect my what's mine. He's going to be in defense mode. He's going to be on guard duty. And what I told you guys about guard duty, it is a 24/7 job that you will never clock out of. Because if you're not a woman's first option, and she's found out that and if you're an insecure man because of that, and you know that you're not her first option, and you know that she is always hunting, and you got it deep down in your head that might cheat on you because you don't feel like you're the ideal man for her, you're automatically going to be insecure whenever a man that you think is the one that she would go for is around. So then that's why they're going to always give you that weird energy. They're always going to be looking at you. They're always going to be gleaming at you. They're always going to be trying to mean mug you, because they feel like they got to protect what's theirs. They got to be territorial. They feel like oh yeah, I got to do that. Or they try to snatch their woman around. That's where the mate guard comes in at. And like whenever I was working, I remember I was working for this job, a seasonal job, and I was given directions. And this chick like this fine Colombian. I didn't told y'all this one time. I think she was, I don't know what she was. She was Hispanic or something like that, but she was fine as hell. She was older, you could tell, but she was mature, but she was fine as hell. But she kept holding the conversation, and after she got the question that she was asking me for directions, after I gave her the directions, she kept going in and try to ask me questions about my personal life. The whole time it was like this big kind of like pot belly white dude she was with, and he kept trying to drag her away. He kept trying to like, all right, sweetie, we were done, we ready. And I can already tell what type of situation it was. I ain't even necessarily going to get into it here, because if you've been watching my content, you already know what type of situation that is when a lady like that is with a man like that, and if she's doing stuff like that in front of him, we already know what kind of situation that is. So this whole time I'm trying to just like, I'm trying to keep it short. I'm trying to, be conclusive, but with every conclusion became even more advancement. She kept asking for questions. She might as well just ask me for a number and my room number and where I stayed at, so we can just go on and get it right. You see what I mean? That's almost what it was like, because she was like, I'm talking about, it's been like 5 times where her man was trying to ask her to come on, sweetie, let's go. They got to work, they got to do this, they got to do that. She's constantly egging on the conversation, constantly was giving me that look that she was interested, but she was like, it's almost like she was giving me the interview. When a chick is trying to talk to a guy and it looked like she's trying to put down on it, but we're not trying to be too obvious about it. That's what she was doing. So she was doing that, and now he was looking. Then when she kept ignoring him, she was like, "Okay, honey, okay." He kept on going. Then he started to look at me, So that can cause a lot of problems for you as well. So it's always gonna be that strange and weird element, because you never know what the dude is feeling like, or you never know. Excuse me. You never know what the chick is going to be on. You see what I'm saying? You never know what kind of type of time that chick is on. You don't know how she view that dude, and if she's disrespecting that dude, she gonna do stuff in front of him, and you never know how he's gonna react. So in turn, you as the sexually attractive man, you really just try to, in my experience, I was just trying to just diffuse the situation, keep everything. You know what? I'm not trying to take a girl. Trying to do that in so many ways, in so many gestures, and so many like conclusive words and phrases, trying to, just, get the situation away because I ain't want to seem like I'm macking on this chick right in front of him. You see? So it's gonna be situations like that. And I remember one time, it was this other time too with this dude. She was asking me for directions, and he was looking directly at me hard just to make sure I wasn't, because she came over happy go lucky. His girl came over happy go lucky speaking to me, but he was like he was studying my body language, making sure I wasn't. I could tell he was looking for any hint of me trying to mac on her, any hint of me trying to be seductive in any way, shape, or form, because it's like that. You see what I mean? So if they feel threatened by you, they won't do that. See, I can tell because they spoke to my other coworker and they weren't threatened by him. You see what I'm saying? So they were speaking, it was all smiles. He didn't feel like nothing was wrong. So he was like, oh yeah, you could talk to him. He's an overweight guy, and he just doesn't look like the type of guy that's maximize things. You could tell he's just a regular smuggler, big guy. He's a really big guy, and put it like that. So he felt more comfortable around him. I noticed he was a lot more relaxed. But when he came over to me, it was all like this energy. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm on guard. I gotta be there. So you're gonna face that a lot as a sexually attractive man, because they know what you're capable of. And a lot of it comes from their own inward insecurities, and they feel like if a man feels secure that he can keep his woman, there ain't no man for to come and shake his center. So they feel off center. You move them off center because, one, especially if, like I said before, if she's showing him that, if she's made him insecure by being caught looking at other men or doing this and stuff like that, saying maybe he's saying a little phrase, he probably caught her doing this on the phone or whatever. If he has an insecurity from what she's doing, that's a 24/7 job. You see what I mean? He's never going to clock out of that. He's going to be on guard duty at all times. So there's nothing you can do to fix that other than being that man in a situation that the frustration is directed at, which is you as a sexually attractive man. You have to try to diffuse the situation, especially if you're in a professional environment, or if you're just trying to be chill. You know what? It's almost like you're trying to put the man at ease. Like, hey, I'm not actually after your girl, but you don't want to come off as a punk either. So you be like, I ain't after your girl, but I ain't after your girl, but I ain't no bitch either. You know what I mean? So I'm not finna back down because you feel like you mugging me. I'm just doing that, because I got respect. That's your girl. I ain't trying to do all this. So it's in between that. It's the crossroads that really trying to deal with his attitude and deal with her antics. That's really what it all comes down to. Now, the last and not least is men will try to shine on you and undermine your presence, bro. That's definitely a very, very big thing. That happened a lot to me in the club. I remember when I told you guys that I was out there at the club and this guy started did like a money spread in front of me when the chicks went, in front of the chicks to try to be. I guess he was trying to flash his money in front of the chicks to attract them. So to be like, hey, look at me, I got the money. Come over here with me. That's exactly what he was doing, shining a beacon, a big light, holding some firecrackers up and all that to try to get some attention. And I'm over there just chilling. But the chicks were still over there talking to me, and they was looking at him like he was stupid when he was sitting out there spreading his money and doing all that. They were like, the hell are you doing all that for? Looking at him like crazy. So like guys will literally, they try to shine on you, bro. I remember like sometimes standing in the club, I'd be in the corner off, just off in the corner, chilling, standing up, and guys will come and try to stand in front of me and stuff like that. It's in the area they come and try to stand in front of me don't even be an area that's conducive to actually getting or attracting chicks. But the fact that they can probably see that the chicks are checking me out from a distance and where I was, that they will come over there and feel like, you know what, man, bump that, I'm gonna stand in front of him. They just do small little stuff. They try to outshine you and try to undermine your presence. They'll try to undermine your presence, like especially like in workspaces. They'll be like, oh, he ain't all that, he ain't doing this. They usually that's when they try to start rumors. They hear a chick talking about you, and now they trying to undermine you. They trying to undermine your presence. They trying to undermine who you are as a man. So they trying to throw you under the bus so it can make them look better. But in turn, it really has the opposite effect because it doesn't do anything but make the woman more intrigued. You see what I'm saying? So even like it's almost like guys can make rumors about this chick that you looking at like she bad as hell. Dang, I want to smash. And they talking smack about it and all this. But that ain't making you nothing but more intrigued if it ain't like nothing extra major. And sometimes a lot of guys be lying. So you be like, you see talking about that, or she do this, she get around, or she do that, or whatever. But back then that ain't really affecting you. That's making you want to smash even more to a certain degree. So It's the same way with the chicks. A lot of guys, they're gonna try to outshine you. They're gonna try to talk about their accolades. They're gonna try to talk about their business ventures and all that in front of you. And when it comes to, like, whenever the girls come around, they show their real hand. You see what I mean? They show their real hand. So they're gonna try to talk about their success, their business ventures, on what I'm about to do and all that, and the type of money I make, the type of house I stay in, the type of car you drive, and all kind of stuff like that. When they're trying to literally sell themselves. Oh well, I got a 401k plan. Oh, I got emergency money. Oh, I'm about to go to school for this. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. When all the girls come around, but girls already know what he's doing, and that's why they be giggling and looking. They'll take it. They'll be like, okay. They'll take it in because they know that's your calling card. But if you ain't doing all that and you can stand up and they already checking you out and you already confident in who you are and you know who you are and you know how they view you and they see how other women view you, you don't have to do all that. So they know that you don't have to. The women know that you don't have to do that, and the men know that you don't have to do that. But that's why they try to come out shine you by holding around. I call it, they come around holding shiny rocks and shiny gold bars to try to get them. They trying to get their attention with materialistic things and other ways to get materialistic things. So that's why they say the business ventures or what they're going to do. I'm going to school, so they want to show the chick that I'm going to have value somewhere down the road or something like that, something monetary. See, they try to get the chick's attention in every way but being sexually attractive. And that's gonna do nothing but get them used. So that's why they're gonna try to outshine you, and they're gonna try to undermine you, so they make it seem like, oh, you ain't as much as what they know the women portray you as. They trying to dumb you down. They trying to downplay your presence, so the women can look at you and be like, oh, he ain't all this or he ain't all that. But it has the opposite effect, and the women know why they're doing it. Which is why it's so stupid to me. It really is. It's so stupid. But it's only going to attract the gold diggers, and even some of the gold diggers, they'll get him for what he got and still smash that other man for free. So you just got duped, and you just embarrass yourself, and you don't get respect at the end of the day. That's why it makes no sense. But anyway, those are the 4 common experiences you will have as a sexually attractive man. And this your boy Noto, coming to you with another podcast, man. If you enjoying the content, go on and click that like button, go on and comment, on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They're willing to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit a ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. If she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to the paper. One piece of the pie, still out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner, ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef or no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm pushed, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga, and then I'ma call up as Gary.